right now. He's playing his lone druid.
Yes, indeed. We do not want to see any more first bloods happening for SA teams. I think the last 3 SA games we've casted have been SA team getting caught out on the 0-minute mark. Nisha got first blood in the last game. That kind of set them up for a terrible mid lane.
I'll be honest, man. I thought you meant you don't want SA to get first blood, like to get the kills. Like, damn, Jesus.
Yeah, this is really showing my colors here in this cast.
Bro, they're like 1 game away from being eliminated. Calm down, though, man. Leave him alone.
Well, it looks like both teams going to opposite side of the map, so no clashing going on right now. So we can take a look at these lanes and see exactly how we think each one's going to go. Obviously, mid lane is just going to be the Invoker versus the Earth Spirit, Slatum. Hopefully, I'll have a better lane than last game. I imagine he will.
Yeah, of course, under Awaken, they move to the top side of the map to utilize their Quelling Blades just to kill off a couple of these trees. Even though Tree Protector can use Grasp to get that move speed, it just hurts in the level 1, level 2 because you can't go Leech Seed and use the tree line. So yeah, nice little heads up play there from Thunder Awaken. 2 for 2 split on the bounty runes. No one going to be falling too early. Oh, I take it back. Someone is falling early. Oh no. No. I looked at the mini map and I couldn't see anyone because the entirety of Liquid was surrounding his icon.
He was disrupted, so you get a freebie on that one. You disappear off the mini map when you are disrupted. So yeah, don't see him. And that is unfortunate. They're hiding here? They've got a ward and they're hiding. They want to catch somebody else and they very well might. MJZ, he's been spotted. Round 2, baby. Same again. Disruption comes out. Zayed's there with the torrent. What a cool Oh, he missed it this time. All right. Doesn't matter. It's an AA. You can sneeze on that hero and it's probably going to die.
But yes, it is a cool combo if they are to hit it, but they don't even need to hit it because, yeah, getting the kills. And Invoker going for Exalt level 1, throwing out Sunstrikes. You don't see the Exalt too often, but with the setup that Liquid had, going for these plays, they're able to contribute to the ganks from the mid lane Invoker.
Is it our fault? Did we cast as Cursed Thunder into getting not only first-blooded, but double-blooded in minute 0?
I don't want to be on the ship that you're currently sailing. You did all the words here, but yes, you currently are casting Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, we did say we didn't want to see them get first-blooded. Oh. Sorry, guys. Insania, meanwhile, just kind of trading with Knight up here up in the top side. Dark Willow's attack time is very silly. Especially compared to a Tree Protector. Oh, nice grasp on Zai. Just going to allow him to keep on harassing him down. So pretty tricky lane for the Conquer by the looks of it. I know, we see
I think lane position will be... So lane position is key here for Liquid, because you don't ever want Lone Druid to have the chase down potential of a lane and... Oh, he's dead.
Yep. Got caught inside the brambles. Unfortunately had to walk through 2 brambles, try and get out of that one, and with the double edges coming down, just far too much damage for him to withstand, so ran out of mana, ran out of health. Did have the 7-1, but didn't get a chance to get it off.
I always feel like these Centaur lanes just have that ability to just get the kill. I think people just underestimate how much damage Double Edge does, paired with like the Bramble and having to run around them, so yeah. Good stuff from Thunder Awaken, but Knight dies again for the 2nd time in 2 minutes. This Lone Druid not having a very good start. Died at the Bounty Rune.
Yikes.
Died to the combo. And of course, the Sunstrike's really paying off here.
Yeah, massively, massively. This combo in the bottom lane of just Disruption into Torrent into Sunstrike, like it's pretty, I won't say high skill, but it requires like a degree of coordination, which, you know, is kind of impressive, but Liquid don't really care. They're just throwing him down regardless.
I mean, he has 700 HP on the main bear. Or let's say the main bear. Like, they don't even need to be that close to him, right? It's a pretty fail-safe combination, and yeah, Knight just needs to be careful. He's already just like losing like half of his HP to his the clone of himself.
Yeah. Managed to get a pretty sneaky disruption in where he's stuck in the trees there, unfortunately. And here we have the replay.
Let's watch the highlight.
Sunstrike, Torrent, and dead. Beautiful. Yes, Symphony of Spells. Just pulling that one off time and time again. 3rd time now.
Anisha also not trying to steal the kill, just trying to help with the damage. He's not like that Invoker. But yeah, seeing an Exalt Invoker, wow, what a timeline we live in.
Absolutely. Yeah, I wonder how he's going to develop through the game and what he's going to commit, especially when you don't really have like the large AoE lockdown abilities like we usually see. I mean, you got Overgrowth, sure, but...
Nomad, we do. We do.
We do?
Torrent Storm on Kunkka, Cataclysm on Nisha.
Well, yeah, that's... I mean, I was talking about setups for Cataclysm, because that's when we usually see Exalt Invokers. But you reckon Torrent Storm's enough?
Yeah, I think just the slow, the knock-up duration if he gets the talent, and then like the early game he's got Disruption, and then the mid to late game he's got Torrent Storm. It's probably going to be enough to get a couple kills, I'd say, yeah.
Oh, Root comes out onto Zai. They need a little more, and they're not going to find it. Double bracer, just too tanky. And now, once again, oh my god, FGC's throwing his body into the mix. He's trying to save him, but he's going to go down with him. He genuinely just tried to throw his body onto that to split up the damage of the Sunstrike, I think. But just ended up both getting blended instead.
Oh, but it's getting quite outplayed, unfortunately, in this safe lane. Just they're pretty much getting tri-laned. I think that's the best way of looking at it. And yeah, Liquid just utilizing their heroes so beautifully right now.
It's such a sick combo.
The fact that they have to group up to try and tank the Sunstrike, but then they're grouping up for the Tidebringer.
Oh, and here we go again. The bear comes in, tries to help him out. Might be enough, honestly. Right click's coming through. Nah, he's got the poison upon him. He is going to fall, but Boxy taking some heavy hits in response. He has got the Fairy Fire to keep himself alive, and that will be enough. Meanwhile, Zai chasing down Knight, gets another hit off onto him, and it's Boxy who goes down instead. Knight just comes in from the side with a preemptive Shadow Realm and takes down Boxy. So Knight survives this time, but he's low HP, and it's really hard to lane on low HP versus the Kunkka. That Tidebringer going to go to work.
Is Nisha actually going to go for mana boots just because of how many Sunstrikes he's throwing out? He's in his quick buy, but it'd be pretty cool.
Nisha is not a hero.
He's a
game.
0.6 Invoker from mid lane.
Yeah, if you ever seen this before. He's an artillery cannon, but he's getting jumped upon right now. They realized what they need to do. They need to take out the artillery, but guess what? It's the same GAM combo. Oh, slightly mistimed there on the Sunstrike, and that's going to be crucial for Nisha. He's not going to be able to survive this one with the Magnetize upon him, and he is going to drop. Sada, meanwhile, jumping forward, actually wants to bring down Boxy as well, and just might be able to do so. Rock come through, double kill for the Earth Spirit, but down in the bottom side, the Druid does fall as well.
4th death for the lone Druid, and yeah, sure. Nisha doesn't hit the combo on the Earth Spirit, but Thunder Awaken, they're having to do so much to deal with the threat, right? They're rotating bottom to give maybe some life to Lone Druid, then they're going mid to deal with the rotations there and trying to get the kill. It's a lot of moves being made, and in doing so, your Dusa free farms, your Kunkka happily free farms right now, and surprisingly for Knight, with 4 deaths, still higher net worth than the Invoker and the Medusa.
Yeah, he's got loads of CS. I don't know how, but he's got a lot of money, so genuinely not out of the picture.
He's got Diffusal Blade complete. Like, I just wouldn't expect a carry who's died 4 times to have a 7-minute Diffusal Blade, but he has just rushed it, and
that's wild.
That should be able to punish them a little bit. And yeah, Zai, we're seeing the replay here. Goes on to Knight, Insania walks in, kills him quite nicely. He doesn't have a level 6 yet, so can't go into that form and get a little bit tankier. Also doesn't have points in Savage Draw either.
And apparently there's a top lane in this game, I've heard people say, but we don't get to look at it right now because Zai's being jumped in the bottom side, thrown back on the Kunkka, really far out of position and surrounded by Thunder heroes at the moment. No way out of this one. It's going to take a while, but eventually they will rip through him and they will claim the Kunkka kill. Sladam is having a game, like a real game this time around. He's moving around the map, he's getting the kills, he's making things happen. Double kill up mid's obviously going to enable that a lot. Really good to see. Top side, Illich. There's a lot of poisons upon him. Probably not enough to bring him down, but
it's annoying in amount, but now the supports, they're playing with Knight. They realize, okay, he's got his Diffusal Blade. It's a little bit of a timing here, and Kunkka, he's had a great start, but the window of getting kills with this combo should be fading slightly. And Liquid, they're using their supports onto mid lane. Jumping the Earth as we speak.
Yep, there comes the Sunstrike down onto Sladam. Sladam trying to get himself away. Does have the rolling boulder, but obviously cannot use it whilst he's got that cold snap upon him. But luckily, the haste rune is there, so he can just run himself away from danger. Very convenient.
Yeah, the tactical haste rune get to make the retreat. Oh, and Illich is going for a different build. So we've seen some Centaurs go straight for a heart, some Centaurs go for Vanguard Blink, but hold that thought for a second. Knight's actually trying to make a gank onto Medusa. He does have the Diffusal Blade.
This is huge.
It's only level 5.
This is huge. They're going to bring down Mickey. Nobody's here to defend him. They find the Medusa, the key target, the key to Liquid's draft, and they leave it undefended. Knight with a great rotation. I mean, the man got killed 4 times in the laning phase, just comes in and kills off the enemy carry. That was the second death for the Medusa as well.
This is why you never give up, guys. Look at this performance from Knight. 4 deaths into some pretty big kills, right? You know, killing off a Kunkka, killing off a Medusa. I don't think many people would have expected the Lone Druid to have kind of this much impact, but of course, Twin Gates, a beautiful mechanic in Dota, kind of making every hero relatively global. And Mickey is falling for that one.
Interesting as well that Sladam, with his really good start, has just decided to go straight for a Midas. Hasn't bothered with the Vessel. Very surprising to me.
I feel like Sladam his read on the game is he's going to be a little bit more active than normal. This isn't as if a good Blade Mail game. I think Vessel as well, not very good. It's not nice for the Medusa. So out of all the 3 items that you normally go, it's like Blade Mail, Vessel, or Midas. And then sometimes you go Midas after the first 2 potentially. So why not just get to the good items rather than these 2 that aren't as effective? So overall, I'm actually quite a fan of it this time around for Sladam.
Yep. Well, you make it make sense, T. That's what you do best. As Midases are all over the place right now. We have a Invoker Midas, we have a Willow going for a Midas, she's obviously a long way off. And we have a dead Centaur in the bottom lane. Although I say that, Stampede comes out. Illich might just be able to get away. Never mind. X marks as a problem. Sladam, he comes rolling on this one. And Zai says, all right, I want nothing to do with this. But he doesn't get a choice. The roll is there. The stun is out. Zai is going to get brought down by the Magnetize.
He's on a killing spree.
Certainly is.
You spoke about him just picking up a Midas. He's now already nearly 1 component deep into BKB. So it is paying off for sure.
Doesn't seem to need that extra damage from the Spirit Vessel to be getting these kills. I think that might be the read. Like, he's doing so well. He's got so much XP in the early game that he doesn't need that extra boost.
Knight.
So, yeah. Knight does get away this time around.
So aggressively positioned as well, right? Like, he's by himself inside the Liquid jungle. And
whoa, his true form's an owl. Oh, sorry, mid lane. There's a Willow getting beaten up.
yeah.
No Sunstrike this time around, but does have the meatball to come through and rip through Knight. Foxy and Nisha will be able to grab that kill. Very aggressively positioned there on the Willow.
Also, a neutral item that I don't think we have people talk about too often is this Trusty Shovel. I think this is one of the best neutral items for just efficiency and resources. Like, the amount of times that I see carry players pick it up, because as you're farming, you get a Cobalt for a GPM, a bounty for gold. Obviously also providing some gold to the Thunder Awaken side with his eventual demise in the mid lane. But yeah, I think just Trusty Shovel gives just a little bit too much. Just a bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the shovel. We saw it, I believe, from Charlie, I think it was. He just went for it like every game with the qualifiers without hesitation. If he could have got it, he
also did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was insane. Like, I'm just seeing some like PA dig like three salves and a mango or something. And
yeah, just run into
a Cobalt who
Ancients.
can also scout. Yeah, it's insane.
Definitely.
Probably will get a little bit of a nerf post TI. Now imagine that just after the group stage, Valve's like, okay, we're gonna go for an E patch. You got a week. Good luck. Playoffs next. Playoffs are finished. Okay, good. We're on F patch now. Good luck. Finals are next week. Of course, that's
And
not
there's a new hero,
guys. But imagine. Oh, we did the show match before the grand finals. We thought we'd just add it to the game. Good luck. Bye.
Seemed really cool, so yeah, just throw that one in there.
It's for fans, guys.
Smoke up.
Please.
They're going to find Knight. Knight, he is the big target. Does get off the true form regardless. Boat's going to land upon him. In comes a Sunstrike. In comes a Torrent. In comes the damage. It's just not enough, though. Knight, he's living through it all. And now Zai, he's going to get kicked around all over the place. I mean, Knight has to be careful. Can't afford to drop here. And won't. Stays away. Moves around the fight perfectly. and a failed maneuver for sure from the side of Liquid. I think they bought back on the Shadow Demon to pop the Shadow Poison, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, there was 3 stacks onto the Lone Druid, so he bought back to be able to pop them. It just wasn't enough, and I think for Liquid, their combination, it did work in the laning phase, but once this Lone Druid has the levels, has that true form, the bonus HP, the bonus armor, it is enough to just tank through that initiation, and it helps the Thunder Awaken. We're very quick to bring everyone to his assistance, and they're finding Insania as well.
Yep. Everyone continues. They move across. Air Blast. Gonna catch up to Nisha. Illich, he sees the opportunity, immediately jumps upon him. The Fury is out onto the Invoker. Meanwhile, they'll just deal with Sladam on the backlines with Liquid, who are winning this fight at the moment. Illich cannot close the gap onto Nisha. And now he's just gonna move around him, pop that ultimate from the Shadow Demon onto him. And Illich does die. Boxy now getting a double kill on this engagement, but gets rewarded with a kill on
And Medusa died as well, mid.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That wasn't part of this. This is another thing going on entirely. MJZ's getting run down for it, but absolutely a trade they'll be willing to make. If they can find the bear, it feels a little better, but...
It's a consolation.
Yeah, it's not the best. But it's for something I'll just have to settle for here. Jesus Christ, this is a tanky panda. Surprised they're going against Link when they're this tanky.
Yeah, Thunder Awaken just breaking down the map of how they're making moves. They protect the Lone Druid, they then go and make a gank top. Meanwhile, Knight during the chaos, he's like, hello, Mickey, I see you mid lane. And we've already spoke about how Lone Druid into Medusa, he can rip through her tankiness. He likes to buy the diffuser, but he has the attack speed, has the Echo Saber. And Liquid, they need to be careful. They're kind of getting dragged around a little bit with some of these fights. And Thunder Awaken, again, smoked up, looking to go for the kill. They have the Blink on Centaur. They have plenty of burst potential if they find the hero.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Waiting to see if anybody comes to this, but Liquid, they're wise. They will not just be throwing bodies at this middle tower when Thunder in such a commanding position, and now they jump forward. Insania is going to drop here. Mickey just using the cover of his treant to keep on farming, trying to be as efficient as possible. As Zai down at the bottom side. Also just trying to get this wave shoved out, but Illich doesn't want to let him get away with this. Oh. Yo.
So many sounds.
Sometimes sounds be better than words.
So true, so true.
Zai hunting for anybody, maybe a support on the torrent. Doesn't find it, but yeah, very much Liquid. I mean, they're not massively far behind. It's only a 1k gold advantage for Thunder, but Thunder are definitely the ones commanding the aggression at the moment.
Yeah, and they should be. Boxy, he just tumbled into this.
Yeah, he's got a little bit too deep, and Sladams and Knight are going to be able to take him downside, just trying to drop MJZ on the side. Doesn't manage to do so, though. Nisha, Tornado, just not really landing onto anybody, but huge overgrowth from Insania, holding back the side of Thunder and giving Zai a chance to get himself out. And he's going to be able to get away, but never mind. The torrent's upon him. The Druid as well doesn't stop. Tier 2 tower, don't care about it. They just keep on chasing here. Thunder Awaken just mopping down on Liquid heroes.
And the cool thing here for Knight as well, he's going to be going for the shard. I assume he's going to give it to his main bear. He doesn't want fetch from his spirit bear, but if he gets the Savage Roar Dispel, he's going to be able to, get through that overgrowth, not care so much, just kind of keep throwing himself forward in the fights. And yeah, Thunder Awaken, they've hit a timing and they're not letting it stop. Slapped him just rolling after roll. He's found Nisha now in the mid lane again. He's got the BKB. Detection, any defense?
There we go. Knight's in the sidelines. The supports are coming, and they will be able to take down Nisha as well. I mean, Liquid, they're giving it all for Mickey right now. They're giving their lives, they're giving their spells. They're just trying to buy time for Mickey to have a game.
We said in the draft that Liquid, their entire lineup is very kind of passive farm. You wait for multiple items to kick in, and then you eventually just kind of take over the game with your just tankiness and inability to kill off the do so. But yeah, Thunder Awaken, they've made that read beautifully, and they're just punishing this window of just, they can't do anything. Can Liquid make a smoke gank? Not really. Can they kill a hero? Maybe with the Sunstrike combo they can, but they just need to survive right now. This is not their portion of the game to be the aggressors. They need to dodge this Thunder Awaken Death Ball that is just sweeping across the map. Especially when Illich has a pipe as well. Like, some of this just cheap magic damage from Liquid is just fully mitigated as well. Medusa does have the man to complete. Looking towards the butterfly.
I feel like it was only 2 minutes ago as Foxy does fall that I was talking about how Thunder Awaken only had a 1k gold advantage, but they just rip through the map, kill a bunch of Liquid heroes, force themselves down the lanes, and all of a sudden that net worth is starting to dissipate. But they're looking for Knight. This could be a huge target if they can get it, but look at the Medusa. Mickey, she needs some help right now. Does get off the Stone Gaze. That should be enough to keep her alive, but Illich comes in from the side. Mickey has no mana, but the team are behind her. They kill off the lone druid. This is huge. Slatums, though, he wants to fight Medusa so badly, they might just do it. Mickey so low, just trying to fight up into this. The lifesteal, it's doing enough. All the distraction from Foxy. No way does she live.
Okay.
She will not. The rock catches Mickey to fall, but look at the Thunder heroes. They have sacrificed everything for this kill. 4 dead on the side of Thunder. Liquid, they do enough. Dude, what was keeping the Medusa alive
there as well from the Shadow Demon? There was the shard from the Shadow Demon. The Demonic Cleanse helping out, giving her a little bit of a HP buff up on top of that. She just had I think someone threw a Lotus on top of her as well. Like, they threw all the smallest possible items that they had to keep this Medusa alive, and you got to take that as a win if you're Liquid. And you just killed off 4, and for Thunder Awaken, you're in such a commanding position, but they just played a little bit too disjointed, right? The Lone Druid's by himself, the rest of the team's, 8 seconds away, 7 seconds away. If they were just a little bit closer, there's no way Liquid should be winning that fight, killing off the Lone Druid. But yeah, Liquid, they find a brief moment of poor positioning from Thunder Awaken. And these are the moves that they got to make to stabilize this game, to give themselves the farm. And yep, Mickey completing the Eagle Song now. Only 2 components away from Butterfly.
So he's giving the information at the moment, stalking the Centaur. Probably knows that he's gone for a little trip, teleportation trip. Slide him. He's in the neighborhood. I'm not sure they can do this with just Insania and Nisha, though. Nisha doesn't really have aggressive items at the moment, just Midas, Octarine Core. Very much looking for the late game.
I was really scared for a second, because I was like, wait a second, why is Dusa getting this shard? And then I realized, of course, that Kunkka, Tree, and Shadow all bought their shards. Okay, there you go. I'm pretty sure she's top net worth in the game. It's not that bad of a game, right? Because it's not just a freebie.
It is so nice if you can just, like, if you have good enough shards to justify buying them, and then you can take the Tormentor, get your core and a nice shard. Very, very good. And Cold Blood is decent. It's not a ton of uses this game, but I'll take it. With Roshan currently getting bought down, of course. They have the bear to be able to get through it. They have the tanks. Knight is currently tanking it, even though they've got a Centaur and a bear, but I guess that makes sense because the bear heals them up regardless. Bedlam even committed for this one as well. It's a slow Roshan, much slower than I would have anticipated, but at the same time, Liquid, they're not really too bothered about it. They're just going to keep on farming. They know their timings, and it's not yet. That said, Mickey is about to pick up a butterfly not too far away at the moment.
Yeah.
A couple more camps and he'll be there. Maybe that's something they're looking for, but it won't be just yet. And they don't want to go and fight right before they pick up that butterfly, so no Roshan contest.
Yeah, I think the main thing for Liquid is they need to either... They have to fight into an Aegis, so they kind of want to delay it. And by the time they delay it, Lone Druid will have an MKB. So this timing of Butterfly for Mickey won't be the most... All right, go. We've got this like a carry item advantage. And they need to be respectful of that. And I think it's why it's a very good read from Thunder Awaken to go for that Aegis. It gives you a little bit of freedom with how you approach the next phase of the game. And something that we haven't really talked about is Knight on the Dark Willow. 1 second, Centaur should be dying in the top lane, but
yeah, they catch him out.
Look at the position for Willow build. This is
wow.
Minus and tags. Yep.
Yeah, that is surprising. I'm not expecting them to be go, whoa, bottom lane. They're trying to get this the Lone Druid. I mean, he's got the Aegis, but when he comes back, he won't have the true form, and they're going to get him. Slatums also very low here, actually almost finished off by the Medusa. They're looking for round 2. Knight, he is bearless at the moment, doesn't want to pull out his Spirit Bear. Still has a true form going through the Aegis, but Mickey needs to finish the job here, and Zai comes in, finds the tidal wave. That should be enough to finish the job. Knight will fall. Aegis down, Druid down, and now they're looking for more. They're looking for MJZ, Ancient Apparition, not going to survive through this one either, T.
I don't really know what Thunder Awaken were trying to achieve there. They lose their center top, then their Lone Druid's now hitting the bot tier 1 tower. They're making a lot of moves happen on the map, and they're not respecting the fact that Liquid walked to top to then TP into bot lane to get that kill. Thunder Awaken, they need to just kind of clean it up a little bit. They had such an exceptional exit of laning phase, but their own moves now have put themselves at a deficit of farm. The top 3 net worth is the Liquid core scaling up, and
I mean, that was ridiculous. Like, every single bit of advantage they've been working so hard for over the past 24 minutes, completely gone, absolutely diminished, all by one misplay. You know, they just spread themselves across the map way too thin after taking the Aegis. I don't know if this was like some kind of team read from Liquid, something which, you know, the coach identified, the mistake that they're likely to make, or there was just a good read in the game. But either way, they read them like a book, and across the lanes just finding these Thunder heroes and bringing them down. Completely underestimating Thunder.
Knight is naturally quite an aggressive carry player. When we think about the games yesterday, he was a life stealer in mid lane with no buyback when he died and the game just ended. He was a Luna going for a Tormentor underneath Vision and just dying with no buyback again. Like, he often is quite a, let me try and push the limits and get that extra little bit of something. And yeah, Liquid right now, as they enter the mid game, are sort of fully understanding that and not allowing him to get that extra little bit of something.
Yeah, and when it works, it looks beautiful. And you know, when Smiling Knight's been playing at like his best, you know, you're looking at him thinking like, why have we not seen this guy at previous TIs? He's been around for a while. He plays really, really good aggressive Dota sometimes, but then sometimes this happens. But they found them. They're going on the backlines here. MJ is already dead though. They're trying to find Nisha, but Nisha is just completely outmaneuvering them right here. So I'll have to settle for Insania instead. Not a huge target, especially when he gets off the overgrowth to slow them down. And Nisha is long gone. TP away on the Invoker over towards the middle lane to back up Mickey as he goes for this tower. And Mickey now with the Manta style, with the butterfly, nearly at Skadi as well. My God.
Yeah, on top of that, Kunkka's about to complete his own Aghanims, and they're even pinging out the high ground here. They're gonna probably not go up there.
Feels like a lot, but with the illusions, they can definitely siege it.
Yeah.
They're not coming back. Thunder.
Centaur doesn't have TP. Maybe that's something they've realized. Centaur can't be here, so yeah. They nearly take a mid-tier 1 tower for free.
Look at this Nisha. She's like, come on, little catapult. You can do it, buddy.
Alacrity catapult. What a delightful thing.
The Aghanims Willow says no. Yeah, I do think we need to go back and talk about this Aghanims Willow, because I don't think it's something that either of us were expecting from this game. I thought Thunder were looking to play the tempo to keep themselves ahead. It's pretty hard to do that when the Willow's going Midas Ags and not getting you any save items or anything.
If Thunder are to win this game, it's because Knight bought Midas, Ags, MKB, Moonshard, Dragonlance, and just killed the Medusa every single fight. We're about 25 minutes away from that.
Druid in a lot of trouble again up here in the top side, being thrown around, just being free casted on by the Invoker. And now comes a Water Park. He can't get away, thrown around by the Tidal Wave. I mean, they need to finish the job here. They need a bit more damage. Meanwhile, Insania's been killed off by Knight, and actually, Fathom's rolling in. They're turning this into aggressive play, and he's just being healed up by his bear. They're going to kill off Nisha instead. The Medusa, she was not home because she's still sieging. She hasn't got the memo, so they're not going for high ground anymore. And now Mickey could be in some trouble, but Boxy here to back him up, chases Sladam away. Sladam just going to go back, wait for the Shadow Demon's Demonic Purge to come off him, and maybe think about re-engaging, but no, the team's not set up for it.
Yeah, Liquid's playing kind of like a split game right now. It's like half of them want to end the game and try and go for some racks. The other half are going for kills. Thunder Awaken are just like, oh, there's an opportunity, let's go. And I will be intrigued to know if Thunder Awaken can get to the point where they're instantly killing off Medusa, because you got MKB on the Willow, MKB on the Lone Druid. She isn't going to be as strong as other Medusa games. The main question is, can they actually lock onto her for the entire fight? Especially when the Water Park's in play, plus the SD disruptions to save her.
Yeah,
will Liquid actually use Medusa in the next fight? Like, again, they've been quite split in how they're playing the map.
Yeah, Medusa has been definitely playing her own game, Mickey, from start to finish. Which is what you need from Medusa, to be fair, but it's all about this next Roshan, though. 1 minute 30 until it's up. Oh dear, Insania. He's been called out, and it's very confusing on Thunder because Knight is a carry and Knight is the pos 4. But this game, they're both carries, so there's no way to distinguish them anymore.
Yeah, we can give MVP to Knight.
Who do you want to give MVP to? Ask production. Knight.
Give it to Knight, guys, please.
Tonight.
Thanks. Yeah, Thunder Awaken. It honestly feels like they might just be content with a little bit more of a farm game. Right? This Willow kind of is becoming a potential powerhouse down the line. Of course, not right now. We're still in like, you know, Keck W territory of itemization, but it's gonna grow on you.
Yeah, you could call it that. Let's see. I mean, MKB is going to be the next target, so that's kind of showing you the thought process, you know? Like, I just wants to be the Medusa bully. Wants to be the anti-carry. It's not about just killing off supports. It's about going for the big targets and giving his team the damage he needs. Which I can understand, you know, going late game with this draft. The Earth Spirit, he still does a lot of magic damage, but you want a little bit more. But now, I've actually caught out Sladam. Sladam's going to roll up to the high ground, gets on top of Nisha. This is his target. BKB pop from Nisha. They just have to turn around and try and block the Earth Spirit. That's not really happening as Medusa's feared up. She's having some trouble here, down to only 700 mana. A little bit scary for Mickey as he now gets held solid, so actually just pops the Stone Gaze just before he freezes to make sure he's going to be AP. Meanwhile, Zai, beautiful tidal wave coming up onto Tuna and caught onto Nisha with the tornado. They're throwing it all into Medusa. Medusa needs some help. She needs it now. They need to come in and save Mickey. Mickey trying to stand his ground and fight the disruptors there from Boxy. No way does Mickey survive this. Knight's Bear, he's on the case and will finally finish the job. The snake is dead, the bear is supreme. And now they look over towards Boxy as well. Boxy cannot move. They're gonna turn around, just blow up the main hero instead. They don't need to bother with the bear. They'll go for the druid and they kill him off as well. Liquid 3 survive versus only 1 on the side of Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, it's Boxy doing such a good job there, prolonging the fight just long enough with that Medusa, but also Mickey just standing his ground. And Thunder Awaken, they're like kind of close to killing her, but not close enough. But then the fact it just takes so long, Liquid are able to just regroup, reassess the fight, and then finally kill off that Thunder Awaken aggression there. And yeah, this is where are we at. I keep just clicking on Willow, I won't lie. I'm a simple man. I'm just like, okay, where is Willow at her point yet? But no. And yeah, we just saw in the Invoker, he is going to be going towards the Aghanim's. So in future fights, Overgrowth or Torrent Storm into Cataclysm, these supports could potentially just go down through just getting hit by these insane spells of the late game.
I mean, we've seen 2 fights go almost the exact same way now, where they're just trying to throw everything at the Medusa. They almost get her down. They get down to the HP pool, and then she's just narrowly kept alive.
It helps because like she's got alacrity, she's got living armor, there's medallion, drum. Like, there's a lot of ways for her just to be buffed up, and in her final moments of life, she can pump out so much damage to then help her team convert on, you know, actually winning the game or winning not the game but the engagement.
Yeah, about 12k damage dealt in the last fight. So Mickey definitely, you know, the longer he stays alive, the more he's going to get off. I don't know. I think Sladam needs to think about targeting this this Shadow Demon. He's doing way too much in these engagements, but he's got Aether Lens Blink Dagger. He's not in the fights. He's like another map away, just waiting to jump in. But here we go. Roshan has respawned. He's sitting, waiting in the pit. And both teams know it as we set up for the Roche fight. Hello, looking at Bear. Sladam, he sees his target, he sees Boxy, but Boxy, he's even got an Ogre Steel Totem to try and get himself away. Jump in, 2-man stun from Illich, not bad. And they're going to try and turn onto Zai. Zai is gone. The damage is there, but look at this. They turning him around. Stone Gaze out with the split shots, blasting them down. Knight's the only one to drop so far, but they're pretty low on resources. They need to get themselves away. Druid, he is gone, can't fight without his Bear. Illich, unfortunately, going to get left behind, but TP's out regardless, apparently. Okay. Tries to find him with a Sunstrike. That's not going to connect, but even though they survive mostly on the side of Thunder Awakens, they leave the Roshan area, and this is going to allow Medusa to get into the pit. How quickly can they recover and get back on the map inside of the Thunder Awaken? I think not quickly enough.
They are slowly getting so tanky. And it is getting so hard for them to take the fight. And ooh, I need to double check something. We have a quite all right, important update, guys. I know we got multiple games happening at the same time, but if you are a Thunder Awaken fan, Shopify did just lose their second game. So if Thunder Awaken are able to get victory in this game, they are not eliminated. They claw themselves back into a tiebreaker against Shopify. So it isn't as simple as they're just out now. Like this game, it means their entire TI run.
No pressure then. But they are playing for something at least. And they're trying to do it on the back of the Midas Willow, the back of a Lone Druid. It's a crazy, crazy strategy here, but it might just work out. Bear's about to come back in about 1 second, and there we go. Thunder Awaken, they have their carry back. I'm unsure of where the second Spirit Bear was. Might have just been on cooldown from when he died before, but it's kind of awkward in that fight when you do lose the bear in the middle of the engagement. You just can't fight anymore. You can't contest Roshan either, so. Willow, though, does now complete the Monkey King bar, so has the Aghanim Scepter, has a Monkey King bar, 40 damage, 45 attack speed, pierces evasion, Midas as well, 35 attack speed, going for the Moonshard next as well.
She's going to become quite a threat to this Medusa for sure. It helps that Medusa does have Silver Edge, so going to be able to just disengage if there's no detection. On top of that, you have Disruption. It isn't the perfect Willow game to become the carry and just kill from a distance. There's going to be a lot of things that Thunder Awaken need to kind of just, you know, tick within the fight, get those checkboxes going, detection, make sure you kind of survive through your stages. And for Liquid, just fundamentally just respect the fact that Thunder Awaken are scaling, even though the game is feeling a little bit Liquid favored. Like there is always this comeback potential. Like they do so much damage if they can get through it. And
oh my god,
the graphs just a little bit back and forth here, but yeah, Liquid now slowly trying to get themselves a bit of a healthier lead outside of just this kind of 5-6k territory.
Yep, Aegis gonna help with that as well. Whoa, Boxy! that was deep. Sladden playing around here. Both teams very cautious of one another. Nikkei is doing the damage to the towers. Illich jumps in, they kick in the Medusa. They want to try and catch Nikkei on his first life, but he is going to pop the Stone Gaze so far out of position. He needs to get back to his team, and he will. Pretty low on mana now. Not really any decent way to restore it. Oh, never mind. Cheese in the backpack could get that in if he wants, but Liquid, they're going to wait for now. Try and use some snakes. Get that all-important mana back. Get healthy.
Yeah, and Nikkei, he's opting to go for the Aghanims. He kind of feels like he's lacking just a little bit of control around him. So go for the Aghs, allows his Mystic Snake to turn those heroes to stone and amp up a little bit more damage. And at this point, yeah, it's kind of a perfectly fine item choice here. Some people might argue, you know, it's satanic and stuff, but with the AA removing the healing, then sure, I think this is just a kind of nice bit of respect towards what he's against. And Centaur, he thinks he's tanky.
He's not.
But he's not.
He's nothing. That's not a Centaur, that's just a horse. And now going on to the barracks, Nikkei doing the real damage, but kicks back once again in the same position as before. And this time should be losing edge, but no, once again, Boxy gets the disruption, delays the inevitable, and look at the water part just going to work. They need to get away, but they can't. It's too much damage coming out from the side of Team Liquid. Sure, Nikkei's finally dead. The Willow's finally getting off her damage, but so is the Druid, and he has no buyback at the moment. This is critical. Nikkei's back, and he has a cheese as well, so it's not even like the Aegis was his only form of jumping back into this. Barak is gonna fall. Top lane is down. Do Liquid stop here? I don't think so. Two heroes dead without buyback on the side of Thunder Awaken.
Centaur uses buyback in the previous fight. They're going to try and keep in, but instant Hex.
So much damage out into Sladden, and he's Xboxed as well. Does he have a BKB? He doesn't. He's in trouble. Stunned up. Torrent, it's on him. He's going down. The Medusa doing too much damage to Sladden. Sladden is gone. Does have the buyback. Immediate smoke out. They need to make something work here. 25 seconds until Ice Blast. That might be what you're waiting for here. Shadow Realm coming out once again, just volleying out the damage onto Nikkei. Nikkei, he's got the cheese, of course, so never in any real trouble here. And there comes that cheese. So now all your forms have coming back into this. They got and the kickbacks there once again. Can the real carry do it? The Willow, she's fighting from the backlines, but the Stone Gaze is out, and that is going to delay the Willow. She's turned to stone, can't get off the damage anymore, but Sladam escapes from the sidelines. Pretty clutch plays, honestly, coming out from Thunder with just 3 heroes. They're able to chase back Liquid. Ice Blast, it connects onto the Medusa, but I don't think they can chase out this far. You can't fight on your low ground at the moment. But still, Knight and Sladam keeping them in the game.
I feel like for Liquid, though, you just need to wait for the next X mark, allow Mickey to TP back to base, X mark go back, get full mana. Even throwing in the clarity, and for Liquid, it is just reset. Look for bot rats, get that mega creeps in Thunder Awaken. They need to find some magical entry to this next engagement.
It's not a good game for them if they get Mega, I'd say. Like, you don't have one of these drafts which can really deal with it, I don't think.
Yeah.
You will be stuck in your base, hiding behind your druid. Illusion's coming up to the high ground. Slam just kicking them away. Zai looking for any way he can get off an X. Slam is seen here, but doesn't really seem to care. Where is Medusa? I mean, Mickey's just farming a camp nearby. Mickey's not committed to this at all.
Is it safe yet, guys? Nope. All right, fair enough. Jungle's my friend. They could also just do it like death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like your SD and Medusa, just send in the illusions, do it for free. Take the range rack first, wait for a second, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing.
But they jump in, they find Zai, kick back. They need some more damage than this, though. He's going to get off the BKB, and now Sladam comes rolling on across, but the water park, the boat, everything's coming down before Zai dies. And that's going to make it a very awkward engagement, but it is enough to force back Liquid for now. Although Mickey does see Sladam here and just wants to force him out. That's the thing, like every time they step out of the base, it does seem like Liquid are willing to go and engage them. But good catch from Thunder. Finds the Kunkka. Again, these goddamn illusions. Willow doing her best to deal with them. First Hyperstone has been completed from the Willow, by the way, so the secondary carry is close to being an absolute monster.
Yes. Liquid, though, they just need to wait. Get the Kunkka to respawn, bring him back down to the bottom side of the map, and then...
You think an Aegis is
maybe
necessary?
expect Liquid to... I feel like they've got one siege without Aegis, and they're hexing up Sladam right now.
He's got a BKB. Not really how he wants to use it, but I guess if it gets him a kill onto Insania, then that's all right. Although, the Centaur, he's been chunked. Once again, this Medusa just annihilating him, but, okay, getting jumped by Knight now. The Bear's on top, and they're going to be able to force out the Stone Gaze. That's his first defensive tool gone. Still has the BKB, though. But Sladam in from the side, the kickback. He's still trying to keep this fight alive. He's still trying to keep the fight going for them. And Mickey, he's getting pretty low on the old mana right now as the pit's coming in for the Dark Willow, but Sladam is gone. And the Bear's lying down the floor as well, but the resummon is there. They'll look onto Nisha. Nisha's losing his health. He's gone. Big Foxy, he needs to leave. Ogre Steel Totem Disruption. I mean, Mickey just needs to get out. Why is he sticking around here? The rest of the team, they're coming back in. Liquid. This is a crazy old play, but with no Sladam, they don't think they can fight, and they might be right. Bear gonna be the target right now. The Druid taking some heavy hits. Willow just trying to get herself back. Still no Druid buyback available. Does not have the cash. And Liquid, they get started on the bottom lane of barracks, but jump in, stun. Mickey in trouble. Mickey's gonna drop. They don't have buyback on the Medusa. The game might not be over yet somehow, but Knight, he's getting beaten down. Does he have buyback? Yes, he does. Immediately use it without hesitation. Will he get here in time to save the Centaur? I don't think so. Centaur is gone, and now it is one Knight versus the world. I don't think it's happening for Thunder. They fight very, very hard, but their final lane of barrack is going to fall.
This is the last time that you might be seeing Thunder Awaken's Ancient in their road to the International. If this is to go down, then they are eliminated, and there's no buyback, so it kind of gonna happen.
Yep, 40 seconds for the Druid, 60 for the Medusa, but they can push without her. Nisha is here. He's got the damage they need. Tier 4 tower, first one's gonna drop. Thunder, all they can do is watch. It's such an awkward position to be in, and now the boat's coming down. The Yills, they catch out the Willow. Knight is gone, and good night. GG is called. Thunder Awaken, their dream ends here. It was always gonna be a long shot for them to make a deep run at this TI. and Liquid will stomp out their hopes.
Yeah, for Liquid, it was